Alright, I think I'm going to call this video a different take on depression. Right? Now, when I say that, I'm not saying that I found the cure. I'm not saying that I found the root cause. This is one that let me roll these windows up. It's going to be hot as fuck, but I'm going to try to get this over with. This is what I think is one of the reasons that cause depression. Okay, so let me preface this by saying this. I believe in reincarnation. I believe that we don't go to a place called heaven. We don't go to a place called hell. There's no silhouette version of yourself with a white suit or a red robe getting poked in the ass with a fire poker by Satan all damn day. I believe that the souls that have been here have always been here, and there's only a certain number of those souls. Okay. So, with that being said, I think that KRS-One broke it down the best. If you don't know who he is, open up a new tab and Google him. Old school rapper from way back in the day, back in the 80s, super intelligent dude. I deem him to be intelligent. You might listen to him and think he's a fucking idiot. Who cares? He broke it down, your higher, your inner self, whatever you want to call it. He broke it down and he said, the voice that you hear when you're reading out loud, the sight that you possess when you recall an old memory, and the voice that you hear when you're talking, he said that is the real you. That's the real you that's trapped inside of this meat sack that you're in, right? That is the real you, right? And I believe, just like Christians believe, that Christ is the go-between humans and God, man and God. I believe that your higher self, your inner self, your inner conscious, whatever, is the mediator between you and the source. So you must tap into your inner self to tap into the source, which is God, right? And I think that you have to try your best to get that aligned to reap the rewards of the source from this world, right? Okay. Now that I've said all that, I want to say this. There's going to be quote unquote, I won't say good or bad. There's going to be benevolent people, and there's going to be malevolent or malicious people, right, in the world. People that's going to do harm, and people that's going to try to be a guiding light and want nothing but to help and see fellow man and help thy neighbor. They do all that, right? I think the punishment for doing bad in this world, doing evil, whatever, malicious acts, is not going to be relegated to your soul. You were once a human, but you've done too much bad shit, so now you're an ant to be stepped on, or you're a frog to be eaten by a snake, or you're a plankton to be eaten by a whale or some shit like that. No, because if you think about it, that would be too easy of a death too. Even if you something gets ripped up by a damn lion or something like that, think about it. This shit is over with. So what you gonna do? Keep being prey and to just keep getting eaten for eternity? No, you know what I mean? Like, so what I think happens is I believe that all human souls have been human souls. I don't think that there's intermingling and like you've been a dog, you've been a cat, you've been a lizard, you've been a squirrel. I don't believe that. I believe those are separate to me, right? And as a human being, when you embrace, because the whole thing about humanity is duality. Just like that song, "It's the God in Me." I can't remember who sings that. It's some woman. It's not Jennifer Hudson, is it? I don't know. When you embrace the God in you and want to be light and righteousness, that's met with a reward. If you want to embrace the devil or demon side of you, that malicious side, the want to, as Samuel L. Jackson said in that Bible verse on Pulp Fiction, which they say that's not a real Bible verse, but I don't know. Those that attempt to poison and what do you say, something and destroy my brothers, will you'll know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee and all that. Those people have done so much, have caused so much trauma and done so much in life that they're doomed to repeat a cycle of quote unquote bad or unfavorable situations. So they're going to be cycled through this. It's just like they're in a revolving door of shitty people in the world that always have bad shit happening to them. And I believe that one part of depression, when there's certain people that don't go through certain traumas and pretty much have a good upbringing, but they feel like they can't tap into the source, which would kind of make some people kind of atheist or Gnostic. And I'm not saying if you're atheist or a Gnostic that you're a bad person. Don't get that fucked up. I'm saying that there's certain people that go through, that have caused so much that it's their turn to be on the receiving end. So now, I think the ultimate quote unquote heaven is when you die, you get to be like a guiding light or a guiding spirit. You become like a different life form. You don't even get to be a human. But I think you got to be a super stellar motherfucker while you on this earth. You got to have little to no dirt on you, and that's damn near impossible. I don't think I'll experience that. Maybe I'll be another person. I hope I get to be another person that is, pretty much kind of like how I am now. Pretty even keel life, not too much good, not too much quote unquote good, not too much quote unquote bad. Pretty good upbringing, both my parents and all that type of stuff. And I tap into the source, and because I treat people quote unquote right and do right, and I don't want to do no evil, I receive blessings, even in the smallest degree. I'm grateful for all that. I don't try to overlook any blessing, right? Now, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but just feel me. When those people Come on, goddammit. All right. Those people that are on the receiving end of that soul is yearning to be free from this endless cycle. Like I said, the revolving door is yearning to be free from that. So a part of that depression is the soul crying out to the owner saying, yo, you got to make some changes. We have got to change. This is why you're depressed. This is why you feel like you're worthless. This is why you feel like you have no purpose. This is why even, you never feel content, because there's something that we need to fix. And you might say, well, if you can't identify it, then how can you fix it? You might need to do a hard reset and fix every goddamn thing. You may need to fix how you talk to people. You may need to fix how you talk to your parents. You may need to fix how you talk to your wife. You may need to fix how you talk to your family or your kids or your friends or just people in general. You may need to be a little more charitable. Stop being a miser or some shit like that. Somebody just holds on a penny pinching ass, motherfucker that just holds on to every little penny. Old Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob ass motherfucker. Maybe you need to be like that, But that's what I believe. That's what I believe causes certain kinds of a certain type of depression. Like I said, I'm not saying you can't lead a normal life and then get robbed walking home from work, and then that traumatize you. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because your past lives, you had such a wonderful past lives for you're on a 3-streak. A 3-peat of great past lives that you get over trauma quicker than anybody else. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this is what I think causes a certain branch. It's like think of it like a tree, and this is like a certain branch off of that tree that causes that kind of depression, that the type of shit that you just can't explain. It's just kind of there, and you're just trapped in this. You just feel like you're just trapped and you got nowhere to go. You know what I mean? And you go, well, damn. My past lives, they may have done some fucked up shit, but what did I do? Hey, like I said, I ain't saying I got all the answers. This is just how I feel. So maybe somebody else out there can not echo what I'm saying, not agree or whatever, but maybe, I don't know, see what you think about what I'm saying. I'm glad I got the bulk of what I was saying out before this rain started falling. But anyway, that's my take on it. And yeah, man, I just shot straight through that. That's just what I do, man. I don't write this shit down. I just think about some shit and cut the camera on and just go. Let me know what you think. I'll holler at you.